Hi, thank you very much. My question is actually for Maya. Maya, you shared in our debate on Tuesday last week a little bit about your journey as a mom running for the U.S. Senate. And as a fellow mom for this office, and one who's taken note that less than 5% of our Congress is made up of moms of young children, I'd like to know what you can share and what you want voters to know about being in the race for the United States Senate as a mom. This country continues to struggle with policies like affordable childcare, appropriate funding for public education that isn't based on the wealthiness of your zip code. And I think moms can speak in this moment in particular, challenging economic times. What is it that you would want voters to know about your journey as a mom running for office?
Thank you.
Thanks so much for the question, Sarah. I became a mom at 16. I started college at 17 with an 11-month-old at UC Berkeley. I studied economics there, and I went on to obtain a master's in public policy from Harvard at 21. I went back to law school as a working mom of 3. I was a judge at 29 for nearly a decade. I've worked in every branch of the federal government. And I was recruited to Georgia to lead the state for civil and human rights for the ACLU. And I can tell you at every journey, at every juncture, I have had to figure out how to stretch a budget, how to juggle family and career. And as moms are being called to do more in the midst of COVID-19, we are recognizing the brunt of what moms experience in homeschooling and keeping house and making sure kids are fed. And so I certainly support things like universal child care, K through 12 equal public finance for education. Georgia has 180 school districts, and nearly 80 of them are still under consent decree from the
Your
Civil
time
Rights
is up.
Commission.
Ms. Riggs Amico, do you have a rebuttal?
Yes, I just want to thank Maya for sharing her story. I think in this moment in particular, when working families have been the hardest hit by the economic crisis that COVID-19 has created, we see constant calls from people like Governor Brian Kemp to fully reopen the economy. But the reality is we're going to need solutions to things like affordable childcare in order for that to happen. And I can tell you, if you put a bunch of moms in the Senate, we will make sure that reproductive autonomy, childcare, public education are fully funded.